It's been called a valuable resource for the community and nearby schools, but a proposal from Albuquerque Mayor Richard Berry could close one city library for good. News 13's David Romero is live at the Alamosa Public Library with more. David?
Well, Dean, it hasn't been too long since this library opened its doors, but the city says they built a much newer and bigger facility about a mile up the road from here. It's that 1 mile that has residents in an uproar. It was 2001 when the Alamosa Community Center opened their doors, and with it, a brand new library. Then exactly 1 year ago, the city opened the Patrick Baca Library at Central and Unser.
Always when we built that was the intention originally to close the two satellite libraries, which was Alamosa and Westgate. Across the board, those were always on part of the discussion. We wanted to consolidate.
Westgate was off the table because the city says their attendance numbers haven't changed. But in the mayor's budget proposal to City Council last week, once again, Alamosa was slated for closure. The city says it would save them about $260,000 a year in operating costs. In addition to having the new library down the road, the city says another reason for closing the Alamosa branch is that their attendance has dropped off. Neighbors say they fought for many years to have a library that would be close by.
The new library, the Patrick Baca Library on Unser and Central, is wonderful, but many people from our neighborhood don't have the access, transportation to get there.
Surrounding schools say they'll also feel the effects of losing a library so close by.
It means that we no longer have a community connection, that we're losing a great resource that provides books for all of our avid readers.
According to the city, they invested over $8 million in building the new library and say it's also the largest branch library in the system. Still, Alamosa residents and students say that the new facility can't make up for convenience.
Our students use the library a lot after school. They go there to do their homework. It's a nice, safe place for them to walk to.
It's hard to justify one library being open, just a mile away from another library that was just mintly built, just a few years ago.
And this is still not a done deal yet. The City Council could still find funding to keep the Alamosa Library open as they did last year when it came up for closure. And of course, the City Council is scheduled to have their budget finalized by the end of June. Dean, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. The city says another advantage of the new library at Central and Unser is longer hours. They're open 7 days a week. The Alamosa branch is closed on weekends.